Yes, this slide shows the electrical power distribution system types. Majorly, we have three types of power distribution systems. We can see it like generation 1, 2, and 3 type of power distribution systems. In generation 1 power distribution systems, we also call it as a centralized power distribution systems. So this kind of vehicle architecture uh, will be having one fuse box which is very close to the power source battery, that we call it as a primary fuse box, and then from that primary fuse box the power is pulled out to the secondary fuse box, which is located near to the cabin, uh, and from there all the powers are pulled for the entire vehicle. You can see these wires or these harnesses are pulled out from this fused power to the particular electrical loads. For rear side of the car or front side of the uh, car, we can see it. All the power is pulled out from this centralized fuse box. So in this case of power distribution system, it is more complex, like wiring harness complexity is more, and also it is not reliable, and also because of complexity is more, so the cost of the wiring harness manufacturing is more. So nowadays many of the OEMs are not using this kind of architecture, and all are moving into the second generation of the power distribution systems. In the second generation of power distribution systems, we call it as a partially decentralized power distribution system. So most of the OEMs are now started using this kind of architecture for electrical power distribution systems within the vehicles. In this case, in this architecture, it shows like there will be one uh, primary fuse box which is located very close to the power source, which is battery, as similar to the centralized power distribution system. But we have a number of, like in this case we have four fuse box, secondary fuse box, which are located every corner of this vehicle. In this case the power is first taken from this battery source to the primary fuse box, and then from that primary fuse box the power is pulled out for secondary fuse box 1, secondary fuse box 2, secondary fuse box 3, and 4. In this case, the wiring harness complexity is less, and it is more reliable, and also it is cost effective design. In this case, the serviceability is also easier, as this left side of this car uh, electrical loads are connected to this left side of this centralized fuse box, and in this case right side of the loads are connected to right side of this secondary fuse box. So in this case it is reliable and cost effective, and it is uh, less complexity of wiring harness design. So most of the OEMs are started using this kind of generation 2 partially decentralized power distribution systems within the vehicles. Moving on to the generation 3, which we also call it as a completely decentralized power distribution systems. This one is actually future generation 3 power distribution systems. Uh, Only few OEMs, like nowadays all the electrical vehicles, passenger cars like Tesla and all, they started using this kind of architecture for the electrical power distribution systems. In this, it is also similar to the generation 2 type of power distribution systems, but the only change is in this power distribution systems, uh, all the OEMs are replacing the mechanical fuse and relays or any kind of switches with the electronic control units. So those controllers will be located in every corner of the vehicles. So those will control the particular electrical load of that side of vehicle, and all together will communicate using the CAN or CAN network to operate safely the vehicle. This kind of generation 3 is not much in present automotive market, but yeah, this is the future of power distribution systems in upcoming vehicles.